Hey everyone, I keep trying to live stream. I keep getting cut off at the 3-second mark, so I'm just going to record this and upload it. I'm coming to you live from Venice near the end of my trip. I keep trying to record the same video in different places and I keep getting cut off, so I'm just going to pre-record it and upload it the old-fashioned way instead of doing it as a live stream. But I want to talk about how I adjusted my medications for travel, because I basically time traveled 6 hours when I went from Toronto to Zurich. And my medications are taken every 12 hours. And this is actually a question people ask me all the time. I'm traveling. Do I need to worry about changing my medication schedule? Well, first of all, I'm not your doctor. And maybe you need to be on certain times for a certain reason. And keep all that in mind. I'm going to just tell you what I did. Because as you know, I'm very strict about taking my medications evenly spaced apart. And that has some advantages in that if I forget and I'm an hour or two late, it's not a big deal. I've never had to do this thing where I've completely forgotten a medication and now I'm 6 hours past the time. It's just never happened. I use my iPhone to remind me. And if I forgot my medications at home, let's say I'm usually home an hour later, my iPhone will keep reminding me until I take them. I'm using the health app. But in this case, I time traveled forward 6 hours. I took the red-eye flight out of Toronto to Zurich, and I really didn't get any sleep on the plane. So my plan was I'm going to keep my body on and my medications. I figure my body's on Toronto time until I get a good night's sleep in Europe. And so that happened the second night. I got a good night's sleep in Europe and woke up in the morning, felt fresh, knew it. I adjusted to time in Zurich, and my regular medication in Toronto time, I ended up just taking my 6-hour meds at around the 4-hour mark. And so that was about 8 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. In Toronto was about 8 a.m. And then 12 hours later, took them. And then the next day I moved them up 2 more hours or whatever. I got to 7 a.m. Local time here in Europe. So it's actually a net change of about 3 hours total if we use sort of the Toronto clock. And that just worked fine. So just taking them up to 2 hours earlier on a 12-hour schedule is not a big deal. And then I adjusted one more time, and I've just been without a blip. I did notice that when I'm here, though, maybe as a consequence of the size of the meals I've been eating, but if I'm late with my evening medication, my heart actually gets a little twitchy. I get a few scary ectopic beats, and if I've left my pills at the hotel or something. So now I'm making sure I'm carrying them on me, and I can just take them when that alarm goes off, like right on the dot. So